looks both ways before whipping out his marker, quickly scrambles his name down, admires his work for a few seconds, then walks away, leaving behind his tag.
I'm 51 years old, but I'm ready. Like, I could go tonight.
His real name is Andrew Whitten, but he's better known as Zephyr, a street name he's had since the 1970s. As the graffiti artist enters his early 50s, he admits he still gets the same high from tagging as he did when he was a teenager.
I'm chronologically old to be out there doing it. I'm sure I can't run quite as fast, but it's the only time that I feel completely free, actually. I just can't believe it's still here.
He painted this piece in 1994 when he earned a reputation for train bombing, secretly spray painting elaborate pieces on trains.
This is a wall.
He has a style generations of graffiti artists now mimic. More than 3 decades later, he's not quite willing to say those days are over yet.
I'll decide, when I'm too old. Fortunately, there's no forced retirement in graffiti. Dondi, me, and then Keith Haring.
He is part of a generation of latchkey kids whose raw street graffiti catapulted them into New York's art scene in the 70s and 80s.
I have my spray tag there.
Like Whitten, 45-year-old Angel Ortiz finds it nearly impossible to put away his spray paint and markers. His street name is LA2. Recently, he served 41 days in jail for tagging, yet he still feels compelled to leave his mark everywhere he goes.
Those are my little rock tags. I was writing all over the city, see? They're everywhere. LA Rock, that's me. I think all the walls should be painted. It's too clean, you see?
As community service for his multiple offenses, Ortiz painted a mural at a local school.
It's still hanging kind of tight. Still looking nice.
If his style looks similar to the late Keith Haring's, it's because the two were inseparable back in the 80s. Ortiz never quite rose to fame as Haring did, but he's attempting to make a name for himself in the art world now. He's keenly aware their names and styles will always be connected.
I like the Keith, so you put me on the map, And I guess I'll put him on the map, too.
Both Ortiz and Whitten now have children of their own. Whitten is a freelance art writer and a single dad of a 6-year-old. He often takes his daughter Lulu skateboarding at the park. She's not quite old enough to know what graffiti is. Instead, she tells people her daddy draws what she calls crazy art. In New York, Bonnie Ghosh, Associated Press.